What's up, everybody? It's us here at MADMAN, and we're here to talk about some crazy topics. I'm here with me, him, and her. So, let's get down to it, shall we?
We shall.
So this is Mario Kart Madman's first podcast type
Essentially,
deal.
yes.
Why, yes, it is.
Indeed.
Impressive.
Very impressive.
Exciting new
Thrilling.
adventure.
Are
Yes.
you guys hyped?
I am pumped.
I mean, when you say hyped, I'm not quite sure the level of hypeness that you are anticipating.
Wow.
I'm hyped. Some would say hipped.
Hipped. Wow. Okay.
Hipped. Okay.
Not
All
quite
right.
hyped.
Okay. Almost there.
Okay.
I see the
how it
energy
is.
though.
I see it.
energy.
I mean, calm down, bro.
The
You're
energy's
so
high.
pumped.
The energy's high.
All right.
Hold it
So,
I'll try to.
in. All right.
let's see.
Can't make any
So,
promises.
the first topic. The DCEU is to be completely rebooted after Discovery purchased Warner Brothers. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, what's the DCEU?
Care to explain?
The Detective Comics Extended Universe, otherwise DC Extended Universe. It is Batman, Superman, the movies, how they all
like
connect.
the MCU.
Yes, but
But they put an E,
the E's for
so that
external.
it wasn't DCU.
Yeah, so
They
it sounds.
didn't want to make it normal so we could all easily
Understand,
No,
yes,
it's the
yes,
Extended
yes.
Universe.
They put in an E.
Because there's much more.
It could be the extra
There's
universe.
so much more. Extended, extra,
The excellent universe.
the exposed universe that I've never
you go.
seen before.
If only it actually was excellent, but you know.
That is correct.
Okay, so what was the question?
Any thoughts about how? So, all right. So, Discovery purchased Warner Brothers from Time Warner, and
Okay.
after that, the big first thing was the DC universe is a mess. Completely, a whole bunch of reboots and contradictions and canon, but not canon. So they're
Agree.
completely scrapping everything and starting from the beginning. Starting with the new Flashpoint movie, which erases a timeline.
So they're getting rid of everything that came before.
Yes.
Are they changing all the actors for everything? They're rebooting all the movies.
They did confirm Ben Affleck is coming back full time.
Okay, but he's super old now.
He's like 1,000.
Like, how many movies is he gonna be in?
Yeah.
Like, they're starting a whole new timeline. He's gonna be a one and be like, all right, put me in a home.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right.
The cool thing about Batman, though, is like they always wear masks.
He's not even a person.
You
bro.
can't
Batman,
even.
Anybody could be Batman at any
Wow.
point in time.
Essentially.
They could take him out, put somebody else.
And all. It's me, Batman.
It's Batman.
Wait, it's Batman. That was pretty good.
You know who
That's
needs to
pretty
be
good.
Batman? The guy from the Lego movie.
Will Arnett.
Oh,
Will
yes!
Arnett. He'll be the best Batman.
He was like the play Batman.
The Lego
he should be the
Batman.
real. Yes, the real
that would be
Batman.
funny, that would be
I
funny.
thought you were going to say Ryan Gosling.
Ugh, no.
Don't try to put me on blast here.
Ryan Gosling can be anything.
Anything at all.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
But
Well,
yeah, I think that. I mean, they tried to kind of take bits from Marvel and throw in the funny with their movies, and
what was the last
that
DC
did not
movies? Because I don't even remember.
play out.
The last big one
the
was
Batman, right?
No.
Technically,
Batman's not
yes.
part of the universe.
This is
Oh.
Batman.
That's
it's just
Batman.
Batman
So
and Joker.
Batman has a Batman that's part of the universe,
Okay.
and a Batman does just
That's not.
exist
In his own
in
little
Batman's
square.
world.
Yeah.
And the
It's like-
difference is Batman or the Batman.
Yeah,
I
it's,
think so, yeah.
it's
Okay.
like Joker. Like there's actually the Jared Leto that's in the universe and whatnot, but then there's the Joaquin Phoenix that's in his solo movie and it's the second one.
He was. I mean, they're both amazing. I
Well,
think, but
Do they consider that a DC movie?
It's DC. It has a branding and everything, but it's not part of that extended universe.
That was a good movie.
that movie was crazy.
Oh, that was a
it was
great
very,
movie.
It was very deep.
It was an excellent movie.
But see,
I thought.
he just like the Batman. Like the Batman was a little dark too, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
The Batman, Joker, they're like their own
Little universe.
separate universe than the Batman and Joker that are in
Yeah, the
the
comical ones.
DCEU.
The ha 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 ha. It's like the pain, greedy,
Facts.
Darkness. Okay.
darkness. Hello, darkness.
So is
my
it
friend.
just Batman?
No,
What
I
other
mean
movies have you
Superman.
watched
Are they gonna
lately?
do Superman again?
I have
the
no
last,
idea.
Wasn't
Man
the
of
last
Steel
one?
was 2013. That
Yeah,
was so long
Batman
ago.
versus Superman.
Oh, that's sort of Superman, but I was also Batman. It's confusing.
And then didn't they do another of the
When the Aquaman
the
come
wrestler is in there.
Aquaman,
John Cena?
oh,
yeah.
the Peacemaker. He's Peace
Yes.
Master
That's a show.
in the Suicide Squad.
But they did Suicide Squad. Yeah, they did a second.
Oh, there was Suicide Squad, then there was the Suicide Squad.
See, this is the problem. These
What?
extended universe shows.
Just the.
I know.
The,
You add the and it changes the game. This is the. The other ones were just the. This is these.
these are the special
Suicide
ones,
Squad.
guys.
At least Marvel's integrity. Even if they F up, they're just like, oh, we'll rewrite it. DC, they're like, oh, that didn't happen. This really happened.
But have literally any of these movies connected in any way to any of the other
The
movies?
Justice
think
League.
so.
That's it.
No, I think
Justice
Wonder
League.
Woman did.
Yeah, the Justice League.
You know, I have to say that's one of their better movies.
Oh wait,
though.
after Wonder Woman
Woman
connected
Part 2
to
was
Batman
really
versus
good.
Superman.
Yes.
Nah, I didn't like part 2. I liked the first one, but not part 2.
They
That
were
was pretty
both,
bad.
I thought they were both.
The stupid thing when like, a villain turns into a rock or whatever.
Listen,
It's
the
so much.
Mandalorian was in part 2.
Oh, Pedro Pascal. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Mandalorian makes everything a masterpiece.
There you go. Problem solved.
All right.
And
oh.
scene.
And scene.
So
All
did
right.
you have anything to add? Because I don't think you said anything.
I did.
Did you?
I think he
Zack
said
Snyder's
plenty.
Justice League.
Well, those are words.
No, so
Alright.
listen, when it comes to this whole
DCEU.
DC,
Extended
Marvel, and all this other stuff, okay, so I was super into the superhero stuff for a while, but it's kind of died out. And I think it's all rooted from Endgame.
The multiverse.
The
That's where it
multiverse.
went wrong.
All the nonsense about how, oh, we're going to delete what happened. It's like, no, I want to see something that wraps me up and makes me feel like, yes, oh my God, look, take me there
cinematic
and don't pull me
masterpiece,
back
you know?
out, you know?
They haven't done it since the Avengers.
Nah, I mean...
Correct. That's the problem.
The Avengers was the end.
I mean, after
Yeah.
When they said
Comic-Con...
Endgame,
Then the
they didn't
Endgame,
know
they
it
were
was
like,
true.
they're
They
like,
didn't know
yo,
how
it's
true it was.
over.
They were like, this is just a name, Endgame. It's not going to ruin us.
No,
Oh,
it,
yeah.
it was the
Yeah, it
end.
did.
For
I
me,
don't
at
know.
least.
I think that with
Now
Avengers...
it's only individual movies, I think, that are good.
Well,
Such
yeah. I
as?
mean, Spider-Man was
Spider-Man
fucking
was pretty
fantastic.
good. All right,
well,
let's calm down.
yeah, I get it. Fair enough. But yeah, I get it.
It was
I think
it was
that
a great movie. The
it
special
had its-
effects was freaking top
I
notch.
mean, it had its solid points. I think that was important to have Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire come back. More so Andrew Garfield. He left on such a bad note with Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, that it gave him finally closure to his story arc, and I think that was important.
I thought he was a great Spider-Man. That's what's funny.
He's
but-
not a great Spider-Man. He's a good actor in general, but he's just not that dorky loser that we all love, you know? He was too cool for Peter Parker, you know?
Was he though?
Yeah.
I mean, the scale of cool varies on person. You know,
Correct.
so-
I was hyped up when they brought Toby back, and then
that was more
Garfield.
nostalgia.
Yeah. So it was really cool to see them back in there. But just like the whole concept of the movie of kind of just bringing them in, the what were their names? The Green
Goblin?
Goblin,
Doc
and
Ock.
all of them, and then
All the
and
old
Sam-
bad guys
yes,
in that.
it was
Yeah.
kind of like such a reach. So the concept was okay when you think about this kid, right? Spider-Man. He's like, okay, well, let me bring them all in, and then I'm gonna make them good, even though they're like dead somewhere else in a different universe. I just think
Which
this
also,
all got
Dr.
so far.
Octopus didn't die. No, wait, he did. I'm sorry, he did. It was Sandman who never died, but they were acting like he was gonna die.
Yes.
And Lizard was locked up.
You
so,
know what I gotta say is impressive?
What?
What? What's impressive? What do you say?
That you even remember that part of the movie, because I couldn't even tell you. Besides who was in the movie, I think they were in cells at one point,
Yes.
and then that was the end of it.
Yeah.
They had a cube.
Mhm.
Tesseract?
Doctor Strange. Oh yeah.
Was it the Tesseract?
No,
Or am I making
no,
it
that
up?
wasn't Tesseract. That's Loki.
Wait, are we talking about Marvel?
Yes. What? What?
Sorry, we were talking about the topic was DC.
No,
and
I thought this
we
was
left.
Spanish class. What? Like,
My bad. But
okay.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But I agree with what you're saying. I'm also fatigued.
Oh,
I don't know what can possibly happen to make
To
me
pull you back
not-
in.
I'll tell you what. Two things. One, Deadpool, because they're bringing Deadpool into the universe with the third entry. It's faithful to the original two Deadpools.
Deadpool was one of my favorite movies. I love how like uncanon he is. I love that he says anything. He's like he's a superhero who's not uptight, right? Because he's like a human superhero. Where he doesn't have to be perfect and only want good. Like he curses and he's like, oh shoot, money? Give it to me. Let me get a taco.
He's an
Like
he's an
it's-
anti-hero. He does what's good, but when it's convenient to him. Literally.
He does what's right, but in a humane way where we all have our little selfish tendencies.
See, this is the thing.
He's
I don't
hilarious.
think everything needs to be a freaking multiverse. Everybody's
Universe.
interacting with each other.
I agree.
Deadpool's
Let them all
dope, and he
be.
should be part of the new
Yes.
X-Men. They should make an X-Men movie. He could be a part of that movie. Let that be a little universe. Break up the universe. It doesn't have to be everything in DC or everything in Marvel. That's
Merging into
a
something.
universe. They don't
Yes.
have to be connected. Marvel's
And
the
I think-
Guardians of the Galaxy can be somewhere else.
Their
They
own.
don't have to be in the same place.
But I
they
think
all
that's
fighting the
why
same
it
bad guy.
became so
Big.
convoluted and it became a mess.
I don't know. It started with the
essentially.
Avengers, and then Guardians of the Galaxy. People thought that's where Marvel would just end, but the first one did
It's
really
the
well.
bad guy. That's the real
Oh, there's
problem.
no standout villains other than maybe
It's
Thanos.
just well, no, he was the villain.
Big one.
He was the one that everybody cared about, and that was the big build-up. We were building up to
see what he
Thanos.
was, what he was
and then
gonna do.
after he was in all the, secret endings of the movies and
Yes,
stuff.
that's true.
It was all building up to him. Then he's gone, and
Well,
that's it.
there is a villain. After Loki, they confirmed that Kang the Conqueror is going to be the next big villain.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
Well, no one cared about Thanos until they made him
That's
involved.
not true. Thanos has always been a big character.
And
Well,
I
not
think that
as big as,
it
say,
was such
Venom.
a build up that they've had so much happen. They didn't know how big to take it, so they were like, okay, well, let's let him do this. Kill off freaking Iron Man. How
It was the
heartbreaking!
actors,
That was
bro.
so messed up.
It's because everybody wanted to stop.
Yeah, that's true.
They had it
Captain
ended.
America. Is Steve
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yep. He wanted to go around making.
He wanted to leave.
What's this movie?
Gray
that we
Man.
just saw? The Gray Man. That was a good.
Oh,
movie.
that was phenomenal. Ryan
That was a good
Gosling
movie.
was
good.
pretty amazing in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to say, Iron Man wanted to leave. He wanted to leave too?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
Probably.
He was like he wanted to leave like for Iron Man 2. He was like,
I'm out of here.
Potentially.
But the money.
Hey.
Money
And
talks.
they made a lot of money, but I guess Black Widow too, she got
I think she got pushed out.
Yeah,
I think she
probably.
got
I
because
think
she
because everybody else wanted to quit, they were like, "Well, you're just here, just because." You know what I'm saying? Like, we just
So
added you
messed
for
up.
diversity. You know what I'm saying? So there's a woman here, and not just these dudes.
so no one can complain.
I mean, Hulk and
Yeah.
Thor are still there, just chilling. Thor had a mediocre movie, and Hulk hasn't had a movie
Well, we
since
didn't
like
watch Love
2008.
and Thunder.
I heard it was okay. I heard it was like too comedic. Like Ragnarok was pretty perfect. The first
Yeah,
two
but
Thors were okay.
who was saying it's too comedic?
Critically, when I did
So they're not
anyone
probably
who,
gonna like it.
I mean, maybe I don't know. Some people try to
Normally
compare
when
it to,
they say that
Whatever they
the movies
say-
yes.
I mean, people
I
try to
know,
compare it to a
yeah.
Disney
This is
Junior
not a
movie.
good-
I'm like, Jesus Christ, can't be that bad.
I
Disney Junior movie. I don't know.
think
Ragnarok was great.
The problem for me is that they like Thor, he looks like very aged.
I mean, it's also a new Thor, Natalie Portman, as Thor's chick.
She's also very aged.
Well, she is, but not as aged.
Natalie Portman is like 45 years old.
You know, it's funny because they need to reset like they did with Spider-Man, right? That kid is perfect. Tom Holland, is that
Oh
his
yeah,
name?
that's his name.
Yes, he is the perfect.
He is,
Spider-Man.
yes, he's
Oh,
the
you think so
perfect
too?
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
yes. And
Yeah, he's way better than the other ones that came before him.
he's young.
She's
so
41.
they need to start. That's not that.
Thor is 38. So your entire
There's no way
process.
that he's 38.
Yes.
No.
I mean, it's Chris Hemsworth.
the lines on his forehead, they look like train
38.
tracks.
38.
There's no way he's 38.
Yep. 38. Mila Kunis, 38.
Okay. Well, Mila Kunis looks 38.
Who's Mila Kunis?
I'm just saying. You don't know who Mila Kunis is?
From the 70s show? Actually,
I haven't even seen the 70s show before.
Bush's wife.
I've never seen the show before. I don't know who these people are.
You know who Ashton Kutcher is?
No, you guys
Yeah,
are acting
we-
like I should know this.
All right.
The sitcom extent goes to Friends and The Office. That's it.
Okay. Well,
Those
she's
are great
41.
shows. No,
so
but
she's not
the-
taking over the reins of Thor when he's 3 years younger than her.
He just can't do it anymore. This is back.
By the time the next movie comes out, she'll be 48.
Eesh.
Oh, yes, they take a while.
All right.
Well, by the time it comes to her,
Yes.
yeah, things are spicy.
do we know what's
All right.
phase
Phase 5 and 6. Oh my God, Black Panther 2, The Wakanda Forever. They show the trailer. That trailer alone might solidify as the best MCU movie. I'm just saying, it looks incredible.
So the best
I'm
MCU
excited.
trailer.
Yes, and if they do it right, as good as the trailer looks, it might be the best movie in the whole MCU thing. It looks
so.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
That's
I don't
pretty
know.
dope.
There's gonna be a stink over the movie that can't go away, which is gonna be you should have let it die with him.
You know, I feel that too. I feel like wait like 8 years or something and then refresh and reset.
Like it shouldn't be a new Black Panther.
It's Shuri, his sister.
Yeah, but it should be like a different character. So not someone who's gonna be the new Black Panther, unless the role Black Panther is just a title.
Black Panther's a title. It's not. His name is T'Challa in the universe, but Black Panther's just the suit and armor and stuff like that.
So what happens?
So
What's
anybody can
coming?
wear it, 'cause
She's
somebody
gonna.
wore it before him, right?
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
his father, right?
I don't
I
remember.
believe so.
Or am I making that up?
I haven't seen Black Panther in a
Potentially.
while. I don't remember.
I mean, it seems
Yo,
like the
dear old
place-
daddy.
It sounds like Wakanda had this forever, right?
Oh
Like they
my-
battled over this, right?
They didn't battle over the costume. It was the king because I
Yeah,
think
but
his
the king
father
was
died.
Black
But the
Panther.
king wears the costume. Is it a costume or?
No,
I'm
no,
pretty
they
sure
don't wear the
didn't look at
costume.
it like a costume. They were like, "Yo, let's go to Spirit Halloween this week and scoop up the next hottest costume for you, King." That's what you're wearing.
It's our
Well,
boom.
I don't. Okay, so Superman went into a phone booth, so I can't remember how Black Panther puts on his gear. Like, is he like, hey, yo,
it's his
hold on?
necklace, right?
I think so. He has like a chain or something like that. I remember him and
It's like,
who's,
he's like Bayonetta.
Oh my God.
Oh,
It
like
comes
it's
and it
in
just-
his. Yes.
It
No.
comes out.
It
and
doesn't come out.
Oh
he
my
doesn't
God.
carry it like a backpack.
He doesn't just wear it when the time
All right,
calls.
how about we look this up because we're going in circles over here.
I'm sorry. Who was the villain's name again? I
Oh.
remember it, but they
It was
fought for
like-
King. He lost
Yes,
the
I
first
remember.
time, and
Yes.
then he won. I can't remember his name. I'm gonna be sitting here for like 2
Super.
hours thinking about it.
This uniform has the ability to absorb vibrations via its vibranium lacing and negate. Okay, but how do you?
It's just a suit, not a shoe, a suit. Yeah.
I wonder if he wears it under his.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
he doesn't do that.
is
He
it
doesn't
like
just,
Spider-Man style?
No, he doesn't
or-
just do like, oh shoot, people need me. I must take it off right now. Like, no, they don't. He doesn't do that. He just Black Panther when he wants to be. When he needs to be. Let's just say that. Yeah.
Now, Tom Holland, I must say that his Uncharted movie.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't. It
A
wasn't
critical darling.
well received. Yes,
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. I enjoy
like
that
it.
movie.
I don't
a
know.
lot.
Video game movies tend to get a bad rep.
Uncharted.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
was really good.
Right?
People have like this fake, think they're better than everybody, so they need to talk down on a movie that's clearly meant to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't wake up and say, we're going to write the deepest Uncharted story ever.
No, people are trash talking and comparing it to the game.
Yes, but they never said it's an Uncharted movie. Like, let's enjoy it for what it
Sure.
is. It doesn't have to. It has like the essence of the game.
I
or
mean,
it
Tom
has,
Holland. He looks too much. He has too much of a baby face to be Nathan Drake a little bit. Like
I
at
thought
first,
he did great.
At first, I
Played
thought
a
that.
young Nathan Drake.
I know. At first, I thought that, but when you watch it, you kind of adjust to it, and I don't know. There are a few actually really good video game movies. There was Mortal Kombat from back in the day that I heard was pretty good. Did you watch that when it came out?
Mortal Kombat?
The Mortal Kombat movie, yeah. There's two of them, right?
The original.
Yeah,
It's
the classic.
amazing. Dopest song. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. And then there's like some things here and there, some randomish. Like there was a Bayonetta movie in 2013.
that was a beautiful movie. I love the art and the scenes.
Oh, yeah,
the
it
way
was
that
very
they
well
did everything.
animated.
Bayonetta, it was
The
it
Bayonetta
was
Bloody Fate.
stunning.
Remember that one? It was Studio Gonzo. They did that. Remember?
I forgot about that.
That was so good. That was visually.
Definitely one of the best video game movies. Because so many missed the mark. The Sonic movies were alright, I think. The second one was definitely better than the first one. But, there was a Sonic movie in Japan in like the 90s, but it never came here.
You said Sonic?
Yeah, Sonic Hedgehog.
Well, if
Well-
it was anything like the original Mario movies,
Yeah.
I
Mario
can only
movies.
Mario.
Oh, the Mario movie. Oh my god, that was probably the worst
Super
piece
Mario
of
Brothers.
film
Let
ever
me help
created.
you out. If you were watching that when it first came out, you didn't think it was the worst film ever. you were like, yo, this is fucking cool.
Yoshi looked like a real dinosaur, and it was kind of
Okay,
concerning.
that was cool.
It is.
Koopa
Yeah,
was a
they
human.
went like it's
Bowser was a human.
for making. I mean, you got to think about it this way: making all those elements and like Yoshi is a dinosaur and all these eggs and all this, not making that real. It was really disgusting.
Yeah, and Goomba, like the Goombas, they look like effed up Ninja Turtles. Like the mutation went wrong.
John Leguizamo was the perfect Luigi.
John Leguizamo.
Hey, let's see what's coming with the new Super Mario.
Oh, hopefully that'll be. I don't know. Illumination, not the best studio out there, but hopefully they can pull through with this one.
I hope
it's
so,
got
too.
Shigeru Miyamoto's blessing.
I mean,
So,
they were very excited when they announced the movie,
They were pumped for
and
it.
they were
I can only imagine.
very, very pumped for.
I mean, we
Chris
know
Pratt.
how much story
Chris
that
Pratt?
Miyamoto's games
Have.
have. So I could, when he read that script and approved it, that's like,
He's responsible for-
Spielberg.
he's
you know
What
what I'm
did he
saying?
say? What was it? What's his name?
Shigeru Miyamoto.
No, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
He
Pratt.
said that
Pratt.
this is a Mario you never
So
seen
cool.
before.
Did he say it was so cool or something like that?
No,
Like,
and then
super
Nintendo
cool?
Direct. They were like, Chris Pratt is gonna be Mario. He's so cool. Like they said it like that, just like that. I remember it. It was
'Cause they're
live.
talking to kids.
Yeah,
That's true.
kids.
And people know Chris Pratt
Well,
from
actually-
Lego Movie and Guardians of the
He
Galaxy.
did
so-
very well in that
Yeah,
Lego
He
movie.
did
Yeah.
awesome as the Lego
And
movie.
Lego
he's done
movie
the
was actually-
I
Jurassic
just want to know
Park
if he's going to
movies
do
and stuff like that.
Italian.
The first, nah,
The
he's
The
not.
accent,
accent.
or if he's just got
To me.
No, they're not gonna do that.
No, did they? That was
Nah.
in the first movie. They had like a New York, Brooklyn, right?
What are you talking
like type
about?
of accent
Yes.
for Mario
Oh,
and
they
They
Luigi.
don't look like this. Yeah, the
From
Mario.
New York.
I know Mario from that movie is also from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, detective.
Oh, yes,
Ooh.
it is him.
Yes.
And I still want to watch.
I never seen that movie. I want to see it.
Okay, good luck with that. Enjoy.
He was in Chippendale, so
Chippendale was okay. So I was surprisingly very pleased with Chippendale. I must say.
Okay, so
Yes,
maybe
yes,
we're
yeah.
going to watch Over Rabbit.
Or not, or not.
watch a rabbit.
But that was super old, right?
I mean, the animation.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
it looks really nice. The
Okay,
animation
well,
on
we'll
it.
see.
I don't know. I mean,
But-
It was ahead of his time.
it's a classic. You
It
know.
was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, you
so,
can tell if it's ahead of time.
Let me
What
ask you a
were we
question.
talking about?
That's what I was about to say. So
don't
DC.
know. Video,
Extended
DC.
universe restarting. Good.
Yeah,
Thumbs
that's
up
all we
for
know.
me.
Yeah,
Well,
that's great.
thumbs up. I mean, they can only go up from where they are, right?
Pretty much.
And they're,
So-
because they're on the
Batman.
floor right now. They're
The
on the
Batman
floor
was
right
great.
now.
Well, technically, the Batman is part of the
Extended
glow up.
universe.
Okay,
And
so
Joker.
going from, I mean, the last big role that I remember, Robert Pattinson.
Robert Patterson.
Robert
Really,
Patterson.
the Twilights.
It's the
No.
Oh my
He
It's
did.
from-
He did. Remember Me.
Oh, that was a great movie.
He did the elephant. Some water elephant.
Yes,
elephant.
Water for Elephants.
Something
right?
like that. Look at me dropping knowledge.
Oh, something like that.
I would say.
Drop some knowledge.
But
so yeah, no,
yeah, he's done. But the I'm talking about like really big, right? The Twilight.
No, Twilight.
And then I do feel like he did. It's hard
I
for
mean-
people when they make 4 or 5 movies and they play a role for them to get out of that, right? Like Harry Potter. I mean, he's made a few other
he in the
movies.
Avengers?
And
No.
Harry Potter.
Radcliffe. Oh my
He
gosh.
should be.
Yeah, I mean,
He
he's-
played a great. Listen, he did really good in that Sandra Bullock movie,
What's her
El
name?
Dorado, or The Road to El Dorado. Or
He did. No,
He was
what
great.
are you talking El
don't
Dorado? What's
remember
the
the
name
name
of that movie?
I don't know.
with Sandra Bullock and
The
Channing
new
Tatum.
movie,
The Lost
yes,
City?
the
Yes,
Lost
The Lost
City.
City.
Good
The
job.
El Dorado.
The El Dorado. I know.
Listen, the El Dorado.
The El
something about
Dorado.
El Dorado was a lost city.
Illustrated
Well,
by
he
El
did.
Dorado.
Yeah, he did great.
Mm.
He was the villain.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Oh, he was a
He
villain.
was really good.
Oh,
And he could rap
spicy.
really well.
Rap?
Okay,
Wow. All right.
So let's do this.
Let's do
Let's
this.
put a pin on
Next.
this and let's go to the next topic because
You
So-
read my mind. So,
I tried.
So let's move on.
all right. Click, go. Xbox Series S to get a performance boost later this year. Any thoughts on that?
Xbox Series S.
The Xbox Series S and Series X is gonna get a big performance boost this year.
But-
Isn't that insane?
But I think.
But what do they mean by that?
No, I think I know exactly what they mean. by
What do
it.
they
It's not
mean?
later
Tell
this year.
us.
It already happened. It's the RAM on the Series S is much lower than the X. So 16 gigs on the X, 10 gigs on the S. But 2 gigs of the 10 are for operating system, so you
So you
can't.
only
The
get-
games can't use it.
Mhm.
So the people making games complain that they don't have enough of memory to fit the
Yeah,
graphics
they're basically
that they
development
want.
kits.
So the development kits that they're doing now that they just released have the updated ability to use more of the memory, and then
like
there's
graphics
other
performance
things.
and like memory, like
Well, you
control
can use
of
it
memory.
for whatever you want, so they can use it for memory or whatever. But there was like an address, virtual address. Basically, they're speeding up how fast you can use it. So it's
so they speed it up without
compromising.
compromising the way that it graphically
the
looks.
S is pretty dope for if you're not like if you don't have a huge TV, if you have like a normal sized TV, you know, it looks pretty
And
good.
if you buy your games digitally, right?
At least Microsoft is humane and still charges $60 for their first party titles. And Game Pass, you don't have to pay at all if you have Game Pass. Obviously, there's a fee for Game Pass, but it's not like paying $60 for every individual game. Unlike PlayStation, where they want to charge $70 for their first party games, including The Last of Us Part 1 remake thing, where they charge $70 for a game that, other than looking gorgeous, is the same general game, the same voice work. Nothing was really changed other than how beautiful it looks now. Wasn't worth it. $70.
Well, when it comes to the Game Pass that you had just mentioned, I do feel like they put out a lot of games. And they put out a lot of games that are new. You know? Like, they're not just saying here. There's a
day and date games.
Yes. It's not a bunch of, like, just old, like, played out games. And you get to play them when you want. You get new games.
It's mostly, like, newer indie games and stuff.
And you get to try things out. Like, remember when you used to be able to, like, rent a video game or something like that?
Blockbuster.
And then was it through Blockbuster? You will
Blockbuster
rent a
Video,
video
yeah.
game and then you bring it back.
Blockbuster,
And to get to try it out before, if you wanted to buy it.
Now you can
before
try things
Or
out.
you were just too broke to buy a game, and that was the only way you can play.
That too.
Yeah, now you can try them out, and you can save gas now. So that's good.
There you go.
Well,
Saving the world one.
Even it's not the same because Blockbuster, you still had to pay.
Oh,
to
yes,
rent
it was a
and
membership.
It was a commitment of that weekend. Like if you rented that game and it sucked, it wasn't a try. That was the game I had for the weekend.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So if you made a bad choice, you were stuck with it until you returned
Like,
it.
oh man.
And if you, oh my gosh, the late fees, if you didn't get there on time before you were supposed to return it.
Oh yeah.
But
They'll find you.
With the PlayStation, you were speaking of The Last of Us,
Oh, yeah,
right?
Last
And
of
how
Us.
they remade the game. But we were saying, Nintendo does the same thing.
Oh yeah.
But Nintendo,
But it's
it's like
Nintendo.
there's this nostalgic, amazing feeling with Nintendo that you
I
have
don't know.
a...
Sometimes they're just evil.
Nintendo is
you know.
not geared towards hardcore games.
They can be.
They're geared. I didn't say they can't be. I'm saying they're not geared towards it. They're not sitting there looking at hardcore gamers. They have the casual market, and there's a lot more casual people than there are hardcore people. But Xbox and PlayStation, for the most part, most of their stuff is hardcore people who dictate the story.
Well, I think when you
sure.
say hardcore people, I think Nintendo, what it has is
The
that
core
you're able,
audience, you know?
you're able to play with your family, and you're able to have more interactive games, which Xbox and PlayStation have tried to tap more into, and bring in like.
Well,
I get it. Nintendo's like Halloween candy. Like some of their stuff you're gonna really like, some of their stuff you're gonna hate. Like I don't know. Here's the thing. Like obviously Nintendo does have that stuff that you want to play. When Breath of the Wild came out, it blew up. It was it was the most perfect game of its time. It was so well made, so well crafted. But also they make most of their 50% of their money comes from Mario Kart Deluxe sales. So I don't know. It's you know.
It's Mario
I don't
Kart.
know.
It's Mario Kart. I mean,
Mario
but that's
Kart
the
makes
thing,
some
that game
money.
was the only game that broke out
Breath of the Wild, yeah.
of that mold for a little bit, and that's why they blew up, because that was the first game they released.
listen,
on the Switch.
Nintendo really blew up when Animal Crossing New Horizons was
Yes,
Animal
insanely
Crossing
well.
New Horizons.
Celebrities were playing it. Everyone was playing
Okay,
it. All right, touche.
that was
Yeah.
the best game of all time.
All right, chill out.
I do think I have the most hours played in a game.
It's with Animal Crossing.
Played the game longer.
Yes, it's the best game.
And
I mean, it was for its time. It just so happened that it came out right before the pandemic, and you got wrapped up in that world. It was such. It still is such a beautiful.
It's a pretty
and
tiny
awesome
world.
game.
And I don't know, Nintendo does silly ventures. They start new franchises, and they can go many places. that actually brings us to our next topic. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for the Nintendo Switch opens at a whopping 112,728 units sold in Japan.
That's a lot.
When you hear people talking like 22 million sold, it's like...
Well, this is a franchise first. Xenoblade
Okay,
Chronicles
so
games have a tendency to do horribly. So, you know. Well, they gotten better. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 did okay. But 3, this is a good opening. Like, this was literally its first day on the market.
That's pretty awesome.
That's pretty good.
That was
So-
that was first day.
Yeah, first day.
I thought it was like the first week.
Nah. Now, our next topic, that's really sad. But we're going to get to that later. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I don't know. It's having a good future. And it's getting incredible reviews by critics. And some are even saying it might compete for Game of the Year. Which I think it's a bad year for that because Elden Ring will win. I guarantee you.
I don't. Whoever said it's going to be competing for Game
Most
of the
of the people who played it said this could be a Game of the Year contender.
I mean, I played it a little bit. But
What do you think?
I think it's. I mean, it's good.
From
It's not
experience, like actually
it's
playing the
not
game.
Like
Oh my God! Sort of thing.
revolutionary.
Okay.
I'm
in
entertained by
comparison to the second
story.
one, did you play X?
Oh, on the Wii U?
I think I played it for like a second.
Okay, so you.
I mean, it was a Wii U.
But that's a good point.
Okay.
It did, like, it has a lot of cutscenes.
Mhm.
It's almost like Kingdom Hearts, where when I put it on, I fell asleep in the beginning.
Of Kingdom Hearts.
Of Kingdom Hearts.
But
Didn't
did
wanna
you
play
fall
it.
asleep with?
No, I actually was engaged. The story's pretty dope. They
Okay.
only live to their 10.
What?
All their whole life is fighting.
That's a
From
short
birth. Yeah, from
struggle
birth.
in life.
Like, they're born as, like, soldiers.
Really?
Oh.
And they fight, and they fight for their side, and, you know, they have you with, like, 4 or 5 people who are, like, a crew, and, you know, they have their...
So
Oh, that's
I love what you're saying because it seems like the game is gonna take place from the moment you're born till the day you die. So that's gonna
Well, I
be
think
like
they're
the
already-
extension of the
no,
game.
No, he's already...
Grown.
No, they're only up to 10, but this is his second year or third year. They're celebrating, like, they celebrate the years.
Okay, but how
that you've
like
been going.
okay, are they like Benjamin Button that do they start backwards? Like what's happening here? Is he a
That's good.
soldier already?
No,
Like
I think they're born
what?
as soldiers. Yeah, I think they come out. They're not born. I don't think they're born the same way
that we are.
that we're born.
Okay.
They're like made or whatever the hell. I don't know.
Produced.
My facts are not.
So
all
manufactured toys that last 10 years. Is this what you're telling me?
They're
there.
Robots.
Yes,
They're
the warranty
Barbies.
Does not last very long.
You play as Ken.
No. It's good gameplay. It's just this is my problem with any time I'm playing the Switch. All I think about is how much better this would be if it was on my Xbox.
But they didn't
Fair
make
enough,
this
fair
game
enough.
for the Xbox.
I get it.
Okay,
Well,
now
Nintendo made it.
Elden Ring.
That is game
A
of the
masterpiece.
year.
Elden Ring was for Xbox, PlayStation, and the
And
PC,
PC.
right? So obviously they didn't squeeze it into the Switch.
They couldn't because
But-
it's puny.
It's trash.
The Switch runs
No,
on milk
it's not.
jugs.
Don't even go there.
It runs.
No.
yeah,
It's not
it
trash.
runs on
No,
milk
Nick.
cartons. Like, what do you expect from it? It's just a Switch. It's got
Listen.
Mario.
Yes.
No, it's-
That's what. Mic drop.
All right, so the next topic, it kind of rails off of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 a bit, but Live Alive, the big remake of the 1994 cult classic, never released outside Japan, sells 71,137 units in Japan in its first week. It's kind of weak compared to Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but it's a good start for a RP that was lost to time. So that's...
I mean, it's a charming game. And
Oh, it's
I
an
hate the
excellent
name.
game.
I can't get past
You hate the game?
the name.
the name.
Oh, the name Live Alive? Oh, I thought it was stupid.
So-
It's stupid.
Stupid.
It is. But the game...
It's so stupid that it actively makes me not want to play it.
I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking.
Just so I don't have to see the title.
But don't
Come
judge it,
on.
What
though.
is it? Like the way it sounds, the
Because
lack
it's
of
live and
creativity.
evil.
Yeah.
Oh, the logo, the logo
But
is kind
I'm
of
supposed
ridiculous.
to read that and
Live
say,
Alive. Oh, it's Live
Live
Alive.
Alive.
Live Alive.
Get the heck out of here.
However, if you get past
Idiotic.
if I don't know, if you get
Oh
past
my
the disgusting name and actually play it, it's an excellent game. I played 3.5 chapters. I started with the distant future. There was it's different time periods. Distant future, it's Imperial China, and there was I remember, I just can't remember the time period it was in.
Do you get to
Okay,
choose
it's
the
alright.
time
It's
period
not that important.
that you
Yes,
start?
it was the Twilight Shishido period. I can't remember the name. You're like a shinobi. That's the one. I can't remember the name of the time period, but you're a shinobi in that one. I don't know. They're very short stories. They're almost like short stories, short films. They're only 2.5 hours a chapter, which is very short. The game is very short.
Do you get to choose the time period that you're doing?
Yeah, you get to jump around wherever you want, and it's very refreshing that way. I like honestly like some like even though they're like those giant 200-hour RPGs and stuff like that, it really takes its characters into consideration, gives it a nice world where it doesn't feel overexpanded to the fact that you kind of want to just end it all by the end, but you also don't feel like you're just yearning for more.
Yeah.
It gives it good endings that don't they don't overstay their welcome.
So it's like Octopath Traveler.
Yeah. And there is a sort of thing where sometimes there's more left to be desired. Like, it'd be more interesting to explore the world a bit more. Because some of them end a bit abruptly. But, you know, other than that, I think that they're really solid.
How many did you do?
3 chapters. Warning. Spoilers for Live Alive are beyond this point. You've been warned. One with Cube, where you're in the distant future. You're in a ship. This giant ship outside of Earth. And you're with this crew. And... one of the crewmates sets out the ship on in a spacesuit, and supposedly as they're out there, they're like the oxygen tank breaks, or what connects them to the ship breaks, and they die out there. And then they're like, oh god, someone's doing this, and they think it's one of the crewmates. And there's like basically figuring out who's the killer.
So
and stuff
Among
like
Us.
that. But plot twist, it was a ship the whole time. Sorry if you didn't play the game, I ruined it for you. So then afterward, yeah, the ship was literally turning against you guys, because, you know, they kill off 99% of the characters, but, you know, you're the little robot, and that Kato creates, or Kato, whatever his name is. He does live in the end. Why am I ruining this game for you guys? But anyway, then there was a...
It is relatively
You're already
new.
started.
You
We
gotta
already got
finish it out.
No, this other chapter.
Yeah, but you're gonna ruin that chapter too, so we get it.
Alright, fair enough.
We
enough.
got the story.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
lot of different ones.
Alright, so yeah, it's hype. I think that it might be my favorite game of the year that I played so far.
Oh, that's awesome.
So far. So, you know, let's see how Bayonetta 3 is. So, you know. And technically, I also playing Devil May Cry 5 right now, but that was like a million years after it came out, so it doesn't really count for Game of the Year. So, you know.
So this was not a remake. They
No.
released a game
It's its own
in
universe.
Japan that never came here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and then this is a whole new game made by the same people,
Yeah, Square Enix.
same company.
Well, it's the same. It's a different developer. What's the name of the developer again? They did Octopath: The Triangle Strategy. No one remembers. All right. Oh well, whatever. I'll answer it later. But yeah,
Team
that's
strategy. I just made that up.
okay. All right. I almost believed you for a second. That's really sad. All right. Okay. So here's the next spicy topic: a new Fatal Fury game in development revealed at SNK's EVO 2022. So Fatal Fury, for those of you who don't know, if you know Terry Bogard, who was a DLC in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you'll basically know him from Fatal Fury. You might know him from back in the day from the arcade cabinets of Fatal Fury, or if you played Neo Geo, or had a Neo Geo, if you had the money, because it was very expensive. So, yeah, they're making a new Fatal Fury. Where's the hype, everyone?
I don't even remember that game.
So what approach are they taking with this game? Is this going to be like a modern
Not much
make
detail. It's a new game. It's
like
not
a-
a remake.
Okay.
Like, it's not Fatal Fury again. It's like a new thing. It's probably gonna have some new characters on there, I'm sure. They're gonna bring back some fan favorites and
Is
stuff.
Nintendo making it?
No, it's SNK. They do all those. They do King of Fighters and stuff like that.
So, but is it going to be a fighting game?
It's a fighting
or is
game.
it going to be a beat 'em up like the other game that we just played that came out that was really good? Remember?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, that was amazing.
Oh,
Before-
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage, yeah.
4.
I think Fatal Fury is
that
like the
was a
bootleg
great
of Streets of
game.
Rage.
Yeah, I think that's really solid. I get that.
And somehow Nintendo made people think that Terry Bogard was part of
The Smash Bros.
the
canon.
Nintendo universe.
He's canon, guys. I'm telling you. And Banjo is too. Oh, lawsuit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still disappointed that Master Chief never got in. That would have made it all worth it.
We really thought that last player was going to be Master Chief.
But I think Sora was a good way to end it. No one thought it would be possible. He was the highest voted to be in the game in Smash ballots in the past.
Do you
I
guys think
ended
that
well.
they even like talked about it, like to bring?
No, they're just lucky they
Master
got
Chief
Steve
into
and
the-
Banjo in Smash.
So Fatal Fury, I don't think that really matters to anybody here because I don't know.
Well, I'd be open to try it when it comes out. I'm always.
I need to see the trailer or something.
I mean, they released artwork and it looks very nice.
What type of artwork are they using?
Cartoon.
No, it's painted, so there's not really much you can go by. But they got like a realistic yet East Asian flair to it, you know. And that's gonna do it for our MADMAN Podcast. Boys and girls, if you like this podcast video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace!